underway. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Desperados of San Antonio taking on the Dragons of Chicago. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. But you look at this defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll look to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson into space at the 45. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Moore, the motion man. On first down, Carr. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carr. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. But you look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt. And the win last week, punted 4 times as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Carr, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to
watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. In motion, the tight end. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On play action, they'll throw. They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's 3-0 here in the second quarter. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Armstead running straight ahead. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in the hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Second and 6. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. In motion left is Rice. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll send Rice in motion. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Lou Hedley on now to punt the football. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Mahomes now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. They'll run on first down. Carr, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And now an audible here into something else. Now back to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Beginning the drive here with Armstead. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Right off the bat. It's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, again they go with Armstead. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Great effort there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And his guys have taken the lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run. Give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one is caught. It's Moore. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to throw. He'll fire deep, looking for more. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Armstead running to the left. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 46. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 2nd down, Armstead. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Trying to pick it up with Armstead. Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taken from just outside the 30. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. The slot man in motion right. Up the middle they go. It's Carr. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Desperados are an extra point away from drawing level. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
On first down, it's Carr. Down at the 25. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
He'll drop to throw. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson from 6 yards away. And the Desperados have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
And of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw there complete to Allen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a 2nd and 2. On the handoff, Armstead. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 3. They'll give it back to Armstead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And this offense on 3rd down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll hand to Armstead. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Dragons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
An extra point forthcoming. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They will look for some important yardage on third down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now a toss to Armstead. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. They'll stay with the run and Armstead. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dragons will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Finding more on the out route for the completion.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Desperados have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points.
Desperados 25.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Not much room here as he only gets into about the 30. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now Mahomes.
That's caught by Tucker.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for Chicago. This will be fielded at the 17.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw.
Gets this to Moore, and he's out of bounds, so give him about 9 as that stops the clock.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Maybe looking for a flag, but they're not going to get one there. They took a shot, hoping to find a way to sneak into field goal range, but it's incomplete. And now with time almost gone, the task gets much more difficult.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
Well, you were at the point where you had to take the shot no matter the down. Now it's 4th down coming up, but that may turn out to be irrelevant with how little time is remaining.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory.